Star Command, I'm detecting increasing levels of spinny thing. Oh, hi! Some jerk with a camera here, and I am not in Florida, clearly, but I was when I shot this. My top 11 Florida attractions not in California countdown. This was my first two-parter, first released on June 19th and June 28th, 2011, and since then, a couple of these rides have undergone major changes. One of them has closed entirely, and also my opinion on some of them has shifted a little, so I'm not going to change the video itself. It's a time capsule of how I felt at the time. But what I am going to do is show up again at the end of part 2 to give you my updated countdown. What else? Oh yeah, at the time I made this video, I was having what you might call a disagreement with a Disney fan forum called MiceChat. Some of the users from MiceChat had posted links to my videos, and the moderators of that site took them down and eventually deleted the entire topic because I said naughty words in them. Oh my God, the poor children, how will the industry survive? So anyway, this video contains my reaction to that. Enjoy! To all who come to this even happier place, welcome. I'm some jerk with a camera. Hi! I'm in Florida! No, seriously, I'm in Florida! Look, I'll prove it. Here. Central Florida. America's dog-shaped zoo cemetery itself. Now, I know a lot of you out there are probably wondering...
Jerk, what the hell are you doing in Florida anyway?
Good question, Phil. Well, first of all, I'm here for the theme parks. Between Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando, some of the greatest theme parks in the world are in Central Florida. Second of all, there is no second of all because there's no other reason to visit Florida ever. Talking internet rabbit, wouldn't you agree?
Oh my God! I lived in Florida for almost 3 years. And it was the worst fucking state I ever lived in.
Exactly. So
Florida has some of the worst drivers ever. So in California, right, the traffic's bad just because there's like a million jillion people. But in Florida, it's like they're actively trying to destroy each other like it's a bumper car arena.
Right, and
you
that's
go
why...
into the parking lot, and the parking lot has a million fucking speed bumps. Do you want to know why the parking lots have a million fucking speed bumps?
No, why?
It's because Floridians cannot be trusted to drive in a parking lot less than 15 miles an hour. Yeah, if they didn't have those speed bumps on every fucking thing, they'd be going 80 miles an hour round and round the Albertsons parking lot like goddamn psycho mental cases. If you want to talk about bugs... Man, let's talk about bugs.
So why spend thousands of dollars on a trip to Florida just for theme parks when I've already got theme parks at my disposal in Los Angeles? Why indeed? Well, this episode is about exactly why. I call it Get on a Damn Plane, the top 11 Florida attractions not in California. Why top 11? Because I like to go 11 steps beyond. So, strap on your hiking boots and get ready to walk until your feet declare sovereignty, because this is Florida!
Take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. Bow, bow.
Number 11! Maelstrom at Walt Disney World's Epcot. And you know who's stupid? Vikings. Don't they just suck? Aren't they just the biggest wimps of all time with their shields and their hats and their weapons always raised, ready to attack anyone who insults them? What? Me? They just don't build rides like this anymore. It's kind of a smaller, less ambitious Nordic Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates are posers anyway. Vikings were raping and pillaging before there was money in it. This ride is all about the history of Norway, complete with an awesome three-headed troll.
This is Troll Country!
Oh no, not...
Insert least favorite website here.
Back over the pond!
He's buggered off, so he has his scarping.
That's right, your boat goes backwards. You can't ride anything backwards in Anaheim unless you bring your own monkey wrench. This ride ends with a nice 5-minute Norway travelogue, which used to suck because after the ride was over, they would trap you in this waiting area until the theater doors opened.
Which offers you this chilling challenge: to find a way out.
But nowadays they keep the doors open because few people stay for the film anyway. One of the most underrated rides in Disney history, there's a lot of vaguely pirate-like fun in the Maelstrom! Bloody pirates, always plundering ideas. You Jewish?
Number 10!
Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This one is pretty low on the list because it's got its problems. Right away, they tease you with the visual of a coaster on a giant guitar string, but it's not part of the real track, it's just a logo. I've wanted to ride a guitar since I was a zygote! How dare you sleep through my dreams! Then the queue is designed like a recording studio with iconic rock records on the wall. Bullshit, 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 and bullshit. And then we get to the pre-show film, Aerosmith's only actual involvement in this big expensive roller coaster, built with manual labor by actual people, but named after these dudes who showed up to the set one day.
Wait a minute. I love that idea.
I also love this peanut butter they put in my mouth.
How about some backstage passes?
Anyone can get those. All you need is a public access show and 6 retarded catchphrases. Also, is it me, or does the way this is projected make them all look like avatars? I feel like I'm playing Aero Sims. But once you get past all that, it's a ton of fun. I love how seedy they made the load area look. I half expect to see an animatronic Sid Vicious shooting up in the background. And of course, the ride itself fucking owns. It's a wild, fast roller coaster in the dark with Aerosmith music playing. Sometimes in life, it's all about the simple things. Maybe I'm a sick little monkey, but I just love that they play loud, raucous rock songs about cocaine and vaginas in a courtyard just a short walk from Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Now, it remains to be seen what'll happen when these guys start literally collapsing into piles of dust mid-song. I don't think they'll ever lose the ride, but they might replace the band. And I know at one point they were talking about the Jonas Brothers. Mr. Tyler, you're a professional judge of reality now. Tell me, what do you think I will do if that happens?
You will steal from your parents, and you'll beat your wife, and you'll leave your little kid and your daughter, and you won't eat, and you'll die before you even get a chance to know it. You'll be on your deathbed going, and birds will be around your head, and you won't know. You won't have a glimpse.
The original ride's really that good?
Yeah, that good. Yeah, it's that good.
Damn straight.
Number 9!
Test track at Epcot. No! Stop it! Wrong! No! Stop it! Wrong!
Jerk, no! What are you doing? Oh, hi, Jerk. I'm just protesting this offensive ride until they shut it down! Why? Because it's all about cars and driving. And kids can't drive cars, so it's inappropriate. You see, we need to shield our youngins from the very concept of anything they can't partake in. Besides, all that profane exhilaration looks fun, and fun distracts us from being slaves to the Lord. Jerk, is this because that family-friendly forum took down the links to your videos because you swore in them? Maybe! Let it go, Jerk. No! My ham-fistedness is too delicious! Honey baked.
On Test Track, an auto plant is testing cars, and you are the crash test dummies. And you're being led by John Michael Higgins. How big a fail is it that they cast Higgins and didn't give him anything funny to do?
You have failed conclusively. There is nothing that you can do here in this room that can turn that around. Nothing you can do that can make up for what you just did.
Now, Test Track will get a West Coast equivalent next year when Radiator Springs Racers opens at DCA. But until then, it only exists in Florida.
Florida smells like shit! Have you ever smelled Florida? You wanna know why it smells so bad? Because Florida is the goddamn penis of America. America's lived flat.
Test Track. You may as well ride it, because your taxes pay for it anyway.
Number 8!
The Cat in the Hat at Universal's Islands of Adventure.
Why make the Cat in the Hat number 8? It's only a kid's ride. It's not all that great. Well, I recognize this ride a lot more because of what it does not do than what the thing does.
While Hollywood uses Ted's skull as a cup, this cute little beauty does not fuck Seuss up. With all movie dark rides, you have to condense, and when you condense, you don't always make sense. But a children's book ride? Why, that's damn bloody brilliant! The whole story's here, not a 10th or a millionth. The characters look like the book, it's just right. Mike Myers is somewhere else picking a fight. In fact, only one thing brings tears to my eye. This shot of the cat done in shit CGI. But otherwise, this thing is well worth a look. It's a mighty great ride through a mighty great book.
I do enjoy my fist of ham. I do enjoy it on the lam. I strangled 5 in Arkansas, and now I run from Johnny Law.
The Great Movie Ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney puts its biggest recent movie characters in so many rides these days that it's easy to forget a time when they had no big recent movie characters and were forced to license them from other studios. That's how the Great Movie Ride was born. It takes place in a replica of Mann's Chinese Theater, and God, remember when Disney replicas could be nicer than the real thing?
Yeah, it's okay, but if only it was festering with disease.
This epic dark ride runs the gamut of cinema history, from musicals to westerns, Casablanca to Alien, all classics that have stood the test of time. The most recent one is Raiders of the Lost Ark. And at one point, a fucking gangster shows up and hijacks the vehicle. How cool is that?
Can you imagine if that happened in some other media? Wouldn't that just be wacky? No, it wouldn't. Anyway, Joik Mahoney. That's right, Joik Mahoney. And I'm taking over this review show, see? Oop, cardiac arrest.
All I'm saying is if Hitler had been aborted, then Bob Hope never could have made enough money to single-handedly defeat the Nazis with a stick. Boy, I really got off on a tangent there. Anyway, Great Movie Ride. There have been talks over the years of replacing it with a Disney villain ride, and as cool as that would be, I think we need the Great Movie Ride, if only to remind kids of the other movies out there beyond fairy tales and Pixar.
Fuck Hollywood.
Number 6!
Kilimanjaro Safaris at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Do I even need to explain why this is cool? It's a safari! With real animals mere feet from you. No servos, no circuit boards, just nature. Beautiful, delicious nature. What? Hey, my species paid good money for these opposable thumbs. I'm gonna use them.
Don't think this burger wouldn't eat me if it had the chance.
It's everything Walt wanted the Jungle Cruise to be, minus the jungle and the cruise. This ride is bumpy. If you have time, try to ride this twice. Once on each side of the vehicle so you see everything up close. Try to avoid the 2 seats in the middle or you'll be treated to a safari of the backs of people's heads. This is one of the only rides to really take advantage of just how fucking big Disney World is. And who doesn't love animals? They're so cute and precious and innocent.
I was stuck in a fat guy's crotch for 10 days. And it was not even a third as hot and sweaty and shitty smelling as fucking Florida.
You guys can see him, right? I really hope I'm not the only one who can see him.
You and me both, Jack.